let me ask, first of all, about Mercedes getting into the game in what seems like a little bit of a late fashion here. I mean, GM has the Bolt, BMW has the i3, obviously Tesla is built around this model, but why so long?
Well, I think a lot of the German automakers, were very committed to diesel, that they've been, championing for 100 years. And even 5 or 10 years ago, when Tesla was first getting going, it still didn't look like it was economical. I mean, the company still loses money, and it's expensive to do these big batteries that make a car drive as well as we expect from a Mercedes or a BMW or, for that matter, a Tesla. Since then, the costs have come down, and the cost of doing diesel has gotten higher with since the Dieselgate, since Volkswagen's scandal, emissions cheating scandal, it's gotten a lot tougher to sell diesel cars in this market and other places around the world. So they're making the big push into electric.
As Matt pointed out, other companies besides Tesla are doing electric cars. How have they done? If you're an electric car buyer, are people interested in those other ones, or are they just saying, if I'm going to buy an electric car, why not just get a Tesla?
Well, Tesla is absolutely the market leader. We're seeing most of this action in California, which requires a certain amount of electric vehicles to be sold to meet their zero-emission vehicle standards. So that mostly means electric cars, could be a few fuel cells. Tesla's had great success, and they have a better chance of making money because their prices are high, because they're a luxury car maker. And so that's where a Mercedes or a BMW might have a fighting chance, too. They have more stores than Tesla, and they can also command a high price. It's so much harder for Chevy or Nissan with mainstream brands to make up for all that cost of the development and the cost of the batteries.
And there is, we should point out, Jamie, that there are most every brand has an all-electric model. Ford has a plug-in all-electric model. Nissan obviously has a plug-in all-electric model, but those were ICE, originally internal combustion cars, fitted with batteries. Something like the Chevy Bolt or the BMW i3 or these cars from Mercedes are going to be built, I'm assuming, from the ground up to be electric cars, right? And that costs billions, or at least $1 billion, to design and start a new car from start to finish.
Yeah, especially with the new powertrain as a new program, you're probably talking billions to get anything real going. The Nissan was a new car from the ground up. The Leaf was pretty unique project. But yeah, but that's again where the established players. So we may be seeing a turning point in electric, right, where it's not just a handful of experiments or Tesla, which is trying to start a revolution, but these big companies that are well established and already have billions of dollars and make billions of dollars on their traditional business can funnel that into the new technology to try to reduce pollution and be ready for whatever future the regulators will allow.
So since Mercedes has been the holdout here in terms of coming up with an electric vehicle, what is its strategy in getting into this market? Is it going to make its own version of the electric vehicle that's incrementally better than what it has in its normal car lineup, or is it going to try to reinvent this category a bit?
Well, we're going to see. This is still, people familiar and products that are still being developed and are on their way to coming out. But, what we do know is that it looks like they're coming at it with a full lineup, right? They're talking already about 2 cars, 2 SUVs, a work truck, a heavy truck, for commercial, for businesses. That's like Tesla's 5-year plan, right? And they're already, they're going from 0 to 100, I guess, going full bore. So they are coming at it hard. They've got the resources and they're putting them to work.